proving to be a serious nuisance for them as they try to work towards B. They're going to have to wait for the nano swarm to dissipate. TenZ is waiting around the corner. It's a great flash to get some setup, and he's just going to stick around. Even though that healing ray gives away his position, he's stuck into the corner, and they don't even get a hard clear. TenZ, but it misses kaboose, who now uses the dismiss to get into position, but it's a quick shot from TenZ. It puts everything on the remaining two. Curveball, not the right spot, but it is this time at TenZ with a blind shot. It's now down to the spike diffuser. He's sticking in, and TenZ with the jump shot. It's a miraculous play from TenZ, and they go round again with the win, all thanks to the heroics of their jet named TenZ.
Everything was there for Envy for the retake. The first call kill from mummay. Also kaboose coming in with the Empress, getting the kill and also going with the dismiss. Going invisible, spawning the last two players in the...
Be very helpful here as members of TSM all start to rotate and all start to funnel over. Shinobi, who's had a slow map. He's gonna hit a good paranoia. Looks like he's gonna try to telly back behind them. Oh no! He's not canceled. Oh my gosh! Shinobi does it, ladies and gentlemen. Drops it down to 2v2. Somehow stays alive.
Can't rule out the wardell factor just like that. You can't rule out the TenZ factor either. He finds a 4K in a round, but TSM wardell already finding an early pick. Has to be good news for TSM. TenZ now gonna sit out. TSM likely on the precipice of winning another round.
Oh my gosh, Wardell already with 4 with the operator as he has single-handedly taken apart Cloud9. Mitch, the last one standing, he seems to have picked up the operator. You presume that he wants to save. However, the IGL for Cloud9 looking to keep things alive, but he's gonna get taken out. Cloud9 just down to 1. Vice in a 1v2. Knows exactly what both of them. Oh! Vice! Oh my gosh! How did he do that?
Holy smokes! Vice!
Switching sides.
Jack, I know you're listening, Jack. To walk it, Wardell peeks on in. Guess who's on the other side? It's Cloud9. Down to drone, headshots, down to the 1v3. Finds the second, finds the third! Are you kidding me? Down to the 1v1, coming in from behind. It's relyks playing the tower. Spike is taking drone. Slows things down. Guess what? Aftershock surprise. Now he's playing behind the map. Shots good! Drone with us! And guess what happens when you guess? You don't know. You have no idea. Cloud9 have rotated towards the B site. They have found subroza. They've broken on. The spike will be planted. TSM now in a late round retake.
And here's
planted.
Freaking use the rolling thunder, man! I've been setting you up for the last 5 rounds. They've managed to get onto the site. They've managed to get the spike down.
You should run.
It's going to be there on the flank, but they're going to be met with an opposing lockdown. That's going to force them off of the site. TSM maybe patiently relyks is able to get one with the stinger. There's the rolling thunder. It's going to be traded back as both teams avail themselves of that. TSM just down to 3 members left as they fight to get to overtime, but the guns from Cloud9 may be too much. As TSM just down to 2 members left, relyks gets onto the site, and ladies and gentlemen, Cloud9 do it again! The 3rd best of 3 in a row against TSM, and they best Team Solo Mid.
Team now going to start to funnel over from the A side. Still not concerned or convinced that it's going to be a B side hit, but it's been pretty consistent for Cloud9. And we talk about how passive TSM plays towards that B side. Cloud9 tried to hit the A side, but it didn't really work. They've tried and tried and tried, and it didn't really work. The fact that Cloud9 have been able to make a dent thus far, TSM may be a little hesitant, but no, they're going to commit to this B-side retake. It's the 4v3, TSM down a member, but it might not matter when you've got Wardell in the mix. He's going to find TenZ. That's the jet down. Another jet still lives. Wardell brings it down to a 3v3 as the spike ticks. Pressure gets intense. TSM needs to get involved. Wardell, he's going to be stopped here by the aftershock. Cloud9 are willing to die on the site. Now as he jumps in, he's going to get shot down. Finds Shinobi down to 1 final player. He needs to defuse, but that's going to be a swing from relyks. He finds them all. He finds the ace. That's Cloud9. Bring us another round.
Excited to see how this plays out. TSM is going to be starting on the attacking side as they work their way towards hookah. Mitch gets taken out. Unfortunate circumstances, he gets punched in the face. Wardell gets in on the action as well, as ladies and gentlemen, chaos ensues right outside of the teleporter. 1 member left on the side of Cloud9 after the dust settles, and it's Vice with the frenzy, who already has 4, looking for the ace. What a start to to the map, baby!
Okay, so let's break down that map. Let's break down that.
And they're on the flank, Subroza. Subroza's on the other side. Subroza's able to get one. The Rolling Thunder comes out as TenZ dices up wardell. A 3v2 in favor of TSM. And TenZ does it again. He's the last one standing. However, in a 1v2, he's got an operator. He's got the Blade Storm. He hasn't been spotted.
Wow.
30 seconds left. This fight. He's able to get one.
I got the spike.
30 seconds left.
So the shot. TenZ! Oh my God! TenZ! Holy smokes! What was that? He clutched that round.
This retake, one player behind. 100 Thieves will have to congregate together and make something special happen. And here comes the push. 3 of them below heaven. Lots of damage being inflicted, and 100 Thieves are coming out ahead in this trade. Knife to the head of Polar Bear. He goes down, and now that leaves it all on Cypher, all on Ozo to try and clutch this one down. He can hear the spike being...
One. Now down to 10. He's going to get one, but not a second. 3v1. It's all down to Alexander. He's on the site. Has all of his kit to play with, gets the headshot, but can't figure out the final bullet for the kill. Now low health pools, this is doable. Sidesteps the paranoia, has one more shot coming through. He's got a blaze wall, has to run it back as well. Baits out the defuse. 1v3, and the blaze wall kills Dicey.
That's a big clear. 15 seconds though, Dust. 15 seconds, and it may get denied. In the last couple of milliseconds, Teddy denies the spike plant. And now someone else has to run over and go for the plant again, and in the meanwhile, it could get sprayed down through the Cypher cage. It's successful, but the spike plant was just planted in time. And now EU in a 1-on-3 spinning around. Oh my God! That 4K from EU is unreal!
Less of a chance. It really isn't going to be possible here. Will swing through, gets one, dismisses away by 12 HP now. Versus a bunch of ultimates, bunch of players that know where he is. Util could even clean this one up. Asuna, if he's got anything left to throw in there, could certainly do so. Fiend can use Empress, but I don't think he will. TP's in, but Hiko's waiting on the other end.
If he gets an overheal instead of a dismiss, maybe the Empress is the play, but Hiko now down low. Okay, now all of a sudden, there's the healing off of Hiko's headshot. So now a 1v2 for Fiend.
Empress.
Do you pop this Empress here?
Yes.
I agree with you, Avro. This is the must-needed time in a 1v2 situation. Steal coming from the side of Hookah, whereas you're going to get Asuna coming from the backside of defender spawn. He's not committing for it, not as of yet. He's going to hear footsteps to his right and gunshots, but is more weary of the battle coming from the backside. Going to get the headshot. There it is. Now for the dismiss. Gets the read onto where Steel is. He wants to spam through. He's going to get the 1v4 if he can find one more.
Oh my God!
Feed! Right-click class. Hit over towards B.
Market cage not popped just yet, though. Rolling Thunder being committed into 12 very quickly. Skadoodle's deep, trying to follow up, gets the damage, gets the kill, maybe a second one. Just one knife so far. Right click will refresh all the knives. And now T1 are on site. They should be able to get a plant. And LG have to think about this situation. Does Thief go for the Empress? It is a 2v3. They want to make this clutch happen. You'd have to think about it. Brax up for a potential 1v1. The lair is there. The overheal as well.
2v2. KZ. Operator, gonna try to hold down the arches. We'll swap that out now for a rifle. Sidestepping the paranoia, just a touch here is Thief. Spider from on top of the site is gonna be spammed through the boathouse. Now Ska trying to very, very well use these blades. He locks down the headshot, Ska for 2!
Hazed, taking a look. It's a Guardian, Sentinel over that A short area. As it looks like that's exactly where TSM goes. And oh my gosh, the CC was huge. Subroza with a 3-piece mows apart Cloud9. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks all but inevitable. Cloud9 doesn't have the spike. They don't have any control over it. Are you not entertained? We're going to overtime.
That was, I'm like speechless. Like, Cloud9 have had these big brain plays.
Switching sides.
And then they 5-stack through A short.
Asuna already round the back. Oh my goodness, 100 Thoughts never stood a chance. It's the 3K for Asuna, who gets a quad. And that's off the back of a buy. It's not as if he just rushed them down in an eco. He just destroyed them.
I think they've been doing a pretty good job about moving Asuna around. Like, he's doubled up a couple times with Steel over on the A side. They'd play aggressively through that long A position.
Was in screens. Now it's down to final 3 players here for Pretty Boys. Make it 2 as they just
can't break through or hold on to the defense of this A site. Now Ziff will get involved as well. In screen takes down Brando. One final player remaining. They try to spray. They try to take out Dwifo. The jump peak.
What?
Dwifo with 3. Now it's a 1v2. Things are looking decent. Things are looking possible. Dwifo got a difficult task ahead. That's going to be one player up in heaven. Now it's got 4K on the round. Now it's the 1v1. Dwifo up against DSR. He's playing underneath the box. Doesn't have time to defuse the spike. DSR, all he needs to do is buy time. Spike's ticking. Dwifo spraying. Tabs the defuse. The DSR, all he needs to do is wait. He's got time, but Dwifo with the ace! Dwifo! Does he have time to defuse? It's going to be like a second. 1 second, 1 second. Oh! A 1/10 of a second! 0.10. Dwifo with the ace and the defuse, pretty boys. It's down to him in a 1v2. Spike about to be planted for Cloud9. This could be series point, map point. Spike down, and now it's all down to Hazed in a 1v2 scenario. Can he bring this around?
Oh, there's the lockdown as well to buy some time and to force Hazed around. You've got at least 6 more seconds that you're going to work with because you know he can't push into that. But he's got to go here.
Player remaining.
Oh, 1v1. Doable. That's what we get Relyks. Showstopper as well. Waiting for somebody to peek out. A bazooka in his hand. Guess who's there on the opposite side? But it whiffs. Now it's down to the 1v1. He's just trying to run. He's just trying to hide. But you can't run from Hazed. TSM. Stay alive.
I can't freaking believe what I just saw. He did it with 4 health. 4 health. TSM refusing to go away.
Safely plants behind the container, and you've got none other than Hiko playing from B long and wood. This is a really tough ask. No Leers, does have 4 charges of the soul orbs to play with, but you got to find a kill first. He's going to get a 1v1. The angle's being held. He finds the kill. Immediately goes for the heal. Recon bolt will come through, gets it to halfway. Now the challenge coming through. Hiko through the wall will convert